Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to a special feature of Paradigm Worlds. Now, don't worry, we are in the character selection, but this is not going to be, half of the video or whatever, because there is a new update, actually, for Paradigm Worlds, and it is called the Giants update, and there's a very good reason for that, because there are now half-giants in the game. So if you so desire, you can create a half-giant cultist leader or whatever, and I think we're actually just going to go through the character creation real quick. It's actually not going to take more than a minute, I would say, and we're just going to select random things. So I'm going to be an assassin, I'm going to be a cannibal, and I'm going to be... I have no idea. A VIP. Yeah, let's be a VIP. And what else here? I don't actually know. Old Gods Crusader? Oh, strange things may and will happen. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the strange things. Yes, exactly. Now, just take a look at that. You can read that and pause it if you so desire. And we're now going to, well, see what we look like and what kind of skills we're going to get. So, we are Assassin Jeff. Because, oh, well, yes, we have huge strength, as you can see, and our power throw, oh yeah, you can go to 14 power throw if you so desire. Look at that. Now that's pretty amazing. I'm actually going to go to 15 power throw, and I'm going to level up my intelligence a little bit and my agility, and we're just going to leave the charisma where it is because my leadership is already at 5. This is actually a pretty decent stat line, and I'm actually just going to spend almost all my points in Iron Flesh. And what else am I going to go for now? I have no idea. Let's go for a mobile shooter just in case we are going to be on a mount, which is somewhat unlikely, I guess, but let's just see how that goes. This is probably going to be a very bad build. Wait. Can I not? Wait. What? Are you serious? Because I haven't selected Weapon Master, I can't actually end the character creation? Well, that's hilarious. Not entirely sure why that was, but okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to do this, and then we'll get through to the appearance place, and I'm going to just spend points in throwing weapons, because we have 15 in power throw, and I'm sure you're all face-palming now, because you know how I am. I'm absolutely terrible at that kind of thing, so let's just randomize a little bit. Well, you can get all kinds of different giants, as you can see here. These are half-giants, technically. So, oh yeah, let's go for that. Bulging Eyes McGee. Yes, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Okay, so where shall we start this time, because last time we started in the Alien Shogunate. I suppose we'll start in the Fantasy Majocracy this time. I think that might be a pretty fun idea. And what do we start with? We start with some Renaissance sappers. And I'm wearing a rather hilarious hat. Oh yes, I very much appreciate that. Okay, so I have throwing knives. I'm not afraid to use them. Or am I? I apparently am. I am rather large as well. The height is a little bit bigger than normal, as you can see. And we also have this. What is this? This is a pistol. This is the pistol that we usually have, I think, when we first start out. But instead of that, I actually have other things like throwing daggers and what have you. So let's actually see. What do we have? Renaissance sappers and Wastelander non-tech bandits. Alright, well, we don't start with a town, which is a little bit of a shame, but do bear in mind that the new version is not save game compatible. That's the main reason why I thought to myself, might be a good idea just to try out a new, the new race and, select a couple of new things. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to try and attack these Orc Raiders here if I can. Oh, I have absolutely terrible pathfinding, don't I? Oh, the Orcs look pretty cool, actually. Okay, so 19 versus 25. This is just going to be a very, very quick battle. We're not going to spend too long on the early game here, because I've already done a video on that, technically, in the previous episode. So after this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around, get a bunch of units, level them up, and we're going to take a look at the siege mechanics as well as some of the larger battles. I think that could be really fun. So let's see if I can actually... Whoa, we make some really weird sounds, don't we? Okay, I'm actually just going to go first person here and see if I can use my daggers effectively enough or not. Oh, there we go. We actually dealt 31 damage with throwing knives, which is kind of hilarious in itself. I'm just going to throw these randomly. Look at that, I actually got a headshot. Amazing. Okay, can I get another one? Yep, there we go. More damage. More damage, please. I would very much appreciate more damage. It's highly unlikely, isn't it? highly unlikely I'm going to get any... this guy's shield is literally the best shield ever. Okay, gun! Yes, there's a gun. Take that. Yes. Okay, well, I'm going to get out my sword of sorts? I don't even know what sword it is. Oh, I'm very pleased to see that we're still breakdancing. That's very nice. Okay, so come on, kill them, Assassin Jeff. Yes. Well, obviously, these are very much inspired by the orcs from Lord of the Rings, so do bear that in mind. Oh, I really do appreciate the mashup that we have here. Ooh, that guy is very, very difficult. Yeah, that guy is very, very difficult. Okay, so, yeah, you see that guy with that big two-handed axe? He is going to be a problem. He is going to be a major problem, so I'm just going to... Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for helping me. So, yes, these are Uruks as well as Orcs, and this guy's going to be a problem, so I'm going to try and just deal some damage to him. There we go. Take that. That's what you get. We actually killed him with throwing weapons. Can you believe it? No, I don't know. Can I actually believe it? I don't know, really. It's kind of amazing that the stat or skill goes to 15, though, because that makes things a whole lot easier, and the... Well, I actually gained 2 levels from that battle, which is actually pretty nice. But we did obviously lose a bunch of units, but that is to be expected, considering once the orcs get into range, they can absolutely eat your face off. Literally, because they are obviously orc cannibals, some of them. Aren't they? No, Uruk cannibals, in fact. Okay, well, I don't have any prisoner management. That doesn't really matter. We actually started with 16,000 dinars, which is pretty amazing. We have a Pirate Hunter lightsaber, which is technically our weapon. We also started with a Yethu energy shield, and then, hilariously enough, we start with throwing knives, which is probably not the best stuff, but as you can see, I'm actually using extremely good armor, and yeah, I'm very happy with that. So there's actually a really nice helmet here, which is not exactly better than what we have, but pretty reasonable. You know what I'd like to see? If the mod creator actually sees this video, you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see this assassin dagger actually have some kind of special ability that enables you to kind of backstab people or something, so you deal like 5 times the amount of damage if you attack with a thrusting attack from behind or something. I think that could be really cool, and as we all know, I do like to attack from behind. There are a number of different weapons here as well, by the way. Energy shuriken pistol. Yeah, an energy shuriken pistol, a triple-shot saboteur crossbow, which is obviously amazing. And we also have this, an alien Trageshi spider, which is also nice. There's so many things that you can actually use here. A blue plasma shuriken capacitor. Can you imagine? I'm actually going to try using that. And we're going to try using that instead of the throwing weapons, even though I do appreciate the throwing weapons quite a bit. But anyway... There you go. We actually gained 1,200 dinars from that fight, which is insane as it is. Anyway, yes, I am going to be running around. I'm going to run around to every single faction. Wait, what faction is this? The Old Gods Crusaders. Aha, okay. Don't think I saw those before, but anyway, yeah, I'm going to be running around, going to get a bunch of units, and then we're going to go for some higher level vassal fighting siege things. Yeah, that should be fun. Well, hello there. Yes, we have returned, and I have a rather considerable army, you will see in a second. And, yeah, we're going to be attacking some Romans, by the looks of things. So this sounds good to me. So, or not, as the case may be. I mean, why not? Surrender or die. Oh, okay. Maybe I selected the wrong thing. Oh, well, never mind. Point is, 104 versus 72. And we have a number of amazing units here. Now, I've leveled up some Cyborg units. I actually feel like the Cyborg units are probably some of my favorites. Unfortunately, I was only able to get one of those for some reason. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's because I was just running around trying to get as many as I could from everywhere. And I forgot which one was the Cyborg faction. So, yeah, that's kind of a bit... meh, you know, but otherwise, we're actually doing pretty well. I mean, I have some pretty nice units here. I'm going to tell them to charge apart from the archers, of course, and everyone's breakdancing once again. Okay, so now I'm going to shoot this. Now, this is an energy weapon, as you can see. Whoa, okay, it does a lot of damage. The energy weapons deal so much damage. Okay, well, let's see if I'm actually able to do something here. Maybe? No? How quick is it to... Ooh, it's very quick to reload as well. Oh my, okay. Well, as you can see, there is a Techno Battle Mage in the enemy's units right now. And the techno... Whoa, that does 100 damage. The energy weapons are really powerful. Now, if I was going to make a full series of this, which, I don't know, may or may not happen, because obviously you do have to bear in mind that there are updates coming pretty quickly, I think. It's been about a month, I think, since the mod initially released, and there's already been, I think, 3 updates technically, because there was... Oh, well, actually, technically, the mod creator did say that he was going to make it so that the future updates were save game compatible. Now, the horses are having a fun time, as you can see. But yes, other than that, if there was going to be a full series, then I think I'm probably going to concentrate on the cyborgs, because they are amazing. As you've seen, the... What is it? I don't even know where they are, where it is now, but there was a unit, the Technomage. The Technomage was so good that I literally would like to use those, because they remind me of the Borg from Star Trek, and I absolutely love the Borg. Not so much maybe when they revealed that they had so many weaknesses in Voyager, but, you know, the fact is, Voyager was still a pretty decent series, but, well, anyway, maybe it's just because I like the whole franchise in general. But anyway, the point is, if I was going to make a full series, then I'd probably focus on playing with the Cyborg faction, and I don't know. I don't know whether that's going to happen, because, as I say, if there's going to be more, non-save game compatible updates, which the mod creator says may or may not happen, is unlikely right now, because they've said that, you know, they're going to be changing less of the core gameplay now, because obviously half giants, that obviously makes a huge difference. They've, you know, added a whole bunch of new things, and you can check out the changelog with the link in the description as well if you so desire. But there it is. So we had, yes, there's a reason why we only had 1 death, by the way. I'll show you that in just a second. But this Techno Battle Mage, it was riding a mechanical spider of some sort, and just ran in there and killed, like, I don't even know, killed 15 things or something by itself. So that's pretty amazing. Now, obviously, as you could see here, we just have insane units, so just absolutely insane units. But I'm going to show you where I gained most of those in just a second. I'm going to wear those because they're much better boots. And I think I'm actually going... Should I use the exotic pendulum? Let's use the exotic pendulum. I don't really need the energy shield right now, so I could use something else in favor of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know right now, but yeah, we're just going to leave the rest of those things. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the Techno Battle Mage. This advanced from something so good. It was really, really impressive. We have some Renaissance Sappers, of course, which we also were able to gain from down here. Yes, down in the Rodok territory, you're able to gain Renaissance units, and then obviously Roman units around here. I think these are also Moloch units. So that's kind of a bit of a mashup there as well. And I didn't get any from the People's Democratic Republic of Moloch, or I think I may have over here. And then I gained some Roman units as well around this area, I think. And then I gained some conspiracy units around here, as we know. And I think also the Shemizq. Yeah, these ones right here. You were able to gain those from, obviously, the alien shogunate, because that's obviously an alien/Japanese mashup as well. And I think it was the... No, it's not the Fantasy Majocracy that I gained the cyborgs. I think it's around here. I think it is actually maybe the Reich itself, or it could be the Rogue Pirate Hunters. Oh, there's just so much to take in. I just have no idea. But these are really, really cool units. And I'm actually wondering, is there a troop tree? If there's a troop tree, then that would be amazing. But as you can see here, these are the stats that are currently going on. I actually have no idea what any of this means. I can assume that this just means, you know, how many, you know, minor parties are on the map, and, you know, what the Doomsday Clock is doing and everything like that. No, there doesn't seem to be a troop tree. Well, that's such a shame, isn't it? Oh, well, there's the minor factions if you want to take a look at that. But yeah, there's just so many different things you can do. There's also a crafting system. It's not as detailed as Nova Eatus, because, well, what is, but, you know, the point is that there is a crafting system, and you can create anything you so desire. You can create you can upgrade a lightsaber to a light double sword. You need this, though. You need all of these. Yes, All of those. It's very, very difficult to get those, I would assume. But once you get them, they're going to be really, really powerful. I think we already have a kinetic plasma rifle, as far as I'm aware, or something along those lines. Internal affairs, what does that mean? Ah, change your faction's culture, modify your banner, and all those other things. And, yeah, you can actually change your party's name. Assassin Jeff. I'm going to call it Jeff's Assassin Party. That is absolutely awful. That is absolutely awful. I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Okay. Anyway, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and try and fight in a siege. I have 15 in engineering, so I'm going to... it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Obviously, I do need to rest a little bit, so let's just see how quickly our wound treatment does everything. I mean, I have maximum wound treatment, so it shouldn't take too long, right? Right? It's taking quite a bit of time, mainly because our party has really, really high level HP and units and all that kind of thing. Oh, hello there. You seem to be wanting to attack me. Strange. SG2. Oh, it might be Stargate. Is that Stargate? I'm actually unsure. It would be pretty cool to actually find out whether that's Stargate. Ah, well, they're going to run away. Well, that's absolutely fine. Whoa, those guys are actually just running all in there, aren't they? Okay, well, I'm just going to leave them alone. And I'm going to go over here instead. Cannibals? Yes, you better run away, cannibals. You are not going to be feasting on me, thank you very much. Whoa, there's... Oh, okay, you definitely want to avoid that. Lost Legion War Party. Yeah, that's definitely not something I want to be dealing with. Okay, so this is going to take us 0 hours. There you go. Instant. And we can now lead our soldiers in an assault. I'm not expecting to actually win here, by the way. I'm not expecting to win. I just wanted to take a look and see whether the sieges were a little bit different. They do not seem to be different, but obviously you do have the different, all kinds of different units to help you along the way. Obviously, most of my units are probably not going to be very good here, because they do not have shields. Most of them do not have shields, that is. Now, the one complaint that I might have, if I want to be objective and not just be, you know, super enthusiastic about it, because even though I am super enthusiastic about it, I actually really like what they've done with this mod. You know, the mashup idea is actually a very, very cool one. The only small criticism I have is that the enemies? No. Is that the units that you gain take a little bit too long, in my opinion, to level up. And that's just me. Okay, because I don't really appreciate just, you know, leveling things up for many, many years. And I was using cheats, right? I was using cheats to level up these units, and I could very well just gain a couple of companions and then level them up, give them trainer skill, and, you know, just do it that way, but I kind of felt like that might not work too well, because I had to then search for, you know, the various companions, and that might take a little bit too long, and I didn't really want to do that. So anyway, I leveled them up the old-fashioned way, Control X, etc., and yeah, I was unable to actually level up all of them because it took so many key presses that I literally had my hand getting tired. So yeah, if that's a problem to have, I guess that's a good problem to have, because if you're complaining about it taking long to cheat up a bunch of units, then I suppose, you know, you really have nothing else to worry about. But the point is that if you're going to be leveling those units up normally, it's never going to happen unless you're fighting some really, really strong units all the time. And while you may be doing that, I don't know, I just kind of felt like it was a little bit too much. But obviously this is a mod. It's similar to Blood and Steel in the way that it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it is absolutely ludicrous, crazy out of your mind stuff, and that's exactly the main draw of it, isn't it? That's the main reason why you're going to play this, because you're thinking to yourself, what are those units? What are these? I want to find out what happens against these guys, or, you know, I want to see what happens when you merge cyborgs with aliens, and, you know, things like that. I think that could be really, really cool. Now, what I'm also going to do is, after this siege, or actually, should I just retreat? I'm actually unsure whether I should just retreat right now, because I don't really see us getting this. Are we actually going to do this? I don't know. I mean, it depends. If I'm able to use my pendulum, and no, I'm unable to do that, unfortunately. But yeah, I think we probably want to retreat, maybe. Let's just see whether we need to. We probably do need to. Yes, we do. Okay, so let's just retreat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and capture something. I'm going to try and capture a town, more specifically. And then we're going to take a look at some of the management aspects as well, because I did say that I was going to do that last time, and, well, obviously with the new update, I kind of wanted to try out some of the new features like the half giants and things like that. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the things that we can actually gain here, because all of these are new to me, basically. So this increases the town prosperity. Well, that's pretty easy to go for. And what is this? What does that do? Increases town prosperity once again. That increases it by 22%, but it does lower the relation with the town by 5 every month. So if you want to get a huge amount of money, but also don't really care about your citizens, then I suppose that's the way to go. Also, trading company, town prosperity, and it also increases caravan capacity, which is actually really nice if you're going to be playing as a trader faction or something. Not entirely sure why you would in this mod, though, considering it is absolutely ridiculous at times. And let's see, there's a chance that the theatre will give a new performance, boost to renown. Being a patron of culture will give some random bonus to your renown, and also a better relations with townsfolk. Well, that's pretty nice. And then we have a brothel, of course. This building will improve your relations with the town every week. You also earn some money from it. And, that's actually pretty decent. You lose -1 honor every week as the party member with the highest engineering skill. Yes, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. What about the courthouse? Without justice, there is anarchy. Yes, there we go. It improves your right to rule. Very nice. +5 relation points per week. Well, +1 right to rule per week. That's actually really nice, but it is extremely expensive. As you can see, I have 19 engineering skill, and it's still going to take a whole 28 days to create. And then, of course, we have a bank that gives us +20% prosperity every month. So is that multiplicative, or is that just additive, or what is that? I don't even know. Is that just a base value? I'm not entirely sure about that, but yeah. Legionary barracks, it gives us plus additional recruits every week, and plus bonus experience based on the town's prosperity. So having a higher prosperity just helps in general, and that means that we will have Roman units, I assume. And then we also have a scavengers base, which is, let's see, will send 13 of their kind to serve you as soldiers. You also have a chance to learn some secrets about alien technology. Scavengers hate magic, so building their base in town mean you cannot build the genie's tower. Alright, so there are some drawbacks to building some things. We've already taken a look at the Old Gods Temple and the Doomsday Kettler Cult Temple from the previous episode. And where's the genie? Do we already have that? No, we don't have the genie. Maybe we can't do that here. There's the hospital. What does that do? Significant bonus to honor and renown. Well, that's actually pretty nice. And then, of course, we have the messenger post, which is the standard thing. And, okay, so I'm going to be doing the Doomsday Cultist thing because I actually really like that. It's going to take 16 days, however, so that's going to be a bit of an annoyance. But that's pretty cool, right? That is pretty cool how there's so many different things for us to gain. And there's also a companion here. Can I take you? Yeah, I can. 400 dinars? He's really good, though, right? Oh, teleported Joe or something? I actually have a bunch of spaces, so I could actually have taken that guy. I'd like to actually see what kind of stats the companions have, see if they're a little bit different than normal. So let's actually just see whether that is indeed the case. So, whoa, this guy has some pretty decent gear as far as I'm aware. And he has 20 strength at level 1. Yeah, you're going to need it, though. You are certainly going to need it, because if you don't have that in this mod, you're probably going to regret it, really. I mean, he has amazing armor as well. So if you don't have any good armor when you first start off, you could technically just recruit him for 400 dinars and then just be like, oh, yes, thank you. Thank you very much for your armor. Now, this guy has a strange pistol, grenades, strange black armor. He's a strange unit, so that's really cool. And he has some, regular stats, but he's more of a ranged unit, I suppose, with grenades. Definitely want to stay away from that. So anyway, there it is. That's actually a really, really nice look, in my opinion, at Paradigm Worlds. And if you would like to download this mod, then there is a link in the description. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.